Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a different kind of radio. Yes, it's a Baofeng, but it's a different kind of Baofeng. This video is not about licensed amateur ham radio operators. It's about everyone else. Actually, this video is for your friends. If you're a licensed amateur ham operator, show this video to your friends to explain them what is going on. Also, I made this video mostly for professionals that work in a shop, in a restaurant, in a hotel. And I have to say that I sent an email to a lot of companies that make radios and explained to them what I want to do. Some of you may know that I am from and I live in Greece, a very well-known place, one of the most known touristic destinations. People from all over the countries come around here. And my main job is in tourism too. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I do this because I enjoy it. So I sent an email to a lot of companies explaining them what I wanted to do, just because I work in tourism and I see all the businesses around it, restaurants, warehouses, and all kinds of shops of supply chains. I see people walking around with radios in their back pocket and not knowing what they have actually in their back pocket. And I truly believe that it's not because that they want to be illegal. I truly believe that they were not informed. So this is what this video is really about correct information, about people that don't want to become ham radio operators. There are a lot of them. They're the majority, but they need a radio for their work. I have to say that Baofeng was the first that responded to my request. Of course, this radio that I am going to unbox here is the European version, so it's not for USA. But Baofeng also sells the appropriate version for USA, which is the FRS version. Now, I'm sure that out there are a lot of FCC supporters and unfortunately some of FCC policemen that enjoy saying those things to others. And I have to say that in this part they are correct. It's the way that they say it that is the problem mostly. So if you work in a hotel, in a restaurant, in a shop, in a supply chain shop, and you use radios, chances are that your radios are not legal. And I am not talking about gray zone illegal, I'm talking about purely illegal. That's because most radios out there are for licensed operators. Of course, there are radios out there that comply with the FCC rules and regulations, but the majority of them are for ham licensed operators. So if you are in one of those categories, and you want to use a radio for your work, to talk with your coworkers, you need a lot of radios to coordinate things, but you don't want to be a licensed ham operator, or of course your employers can't be. You need the appropriate radios. And of course governments have provided a solution, which in US is the FRS radio system and in Europe is the PMR 446. As I said, I'm not from USA, and what I'm reading about the FRS is what I find online, but I'm sure that if you want to search it, you will find a lot of information explaining exactly what's going on. FRS stands for Family Radio Service, and the important thing here is that it doesn't need a license. So you have 22 channels, all in UHF range, about 462 to 467 MHz. And in PMR for Europe we have 16 channels, again in UHF 446 MHz area. And this is where radios like this from Baofeng step in. You can buy radios like this, which I have to say that they are not expensive. And I have to stress that because this is the most common excuse for shopkeepers, hotel owners, and all other people that buy illegal radios for their work only and not for ham radio, that they bought them very cheap. You're going to see the prices in the website of Baofeng. I will put a link in the description of the video, and you're going to see that this radio has the same price as the cheapest radios that you can find in the market, which most of them are also from Baofeng, I have to say that, but they are not for that use. So we're talking about a radio here that goes about $10, $12, 10, 12 euros a piece. The cost is nothing, and you will be legal. That's the most important thing. So the radio that I have here is the new version of T22 from Baofeng. As you can see here, let me focus the camera. This radio is PMR 446. It has a CE mark for European Union. And if you go in the Baofeng website, you will also find all the appropriate information for the FCC ID that certifies that this radio is compliant with FCC Part 95. As I said, I don't have it here. I'm in European Union, so I had to get this version, but optically it's exactly the same. So let's see what's in the box and continue from there. Okay, we have lanyards, pretty useful for a work environment. USB-C charging cables, yes. Again, we have USB-C charging to most of our radios these days. A user manual, okay, mostly we don't need this, but for people that haven't worked with radios, which of course, as I said, those are the people that this radio is addressed to, they might need this. And here we have two pieces of the Baofeng T22 and their batteries. Okay, let's see what it says here. 1500 milliamps, 3.7 volts. Okay. Lovely. Let's put them in. There is also this back plate that has the belt clip on. And clips on the radio. Again, here we have the CE mark, serial number, frequency PMR 446, model T22. Perfect. Okay, very nice. Now, I don't know what to say about the external of the radio. Obviously, it has only the basic buttons, but what I am impressed with is that it's very thin. I mean, it's a bit thicker than a smartphone, and if I get my hands on those bulky cases for smartphones that I see nowadays going around, I believe that it could kind of match it. So, this is another important factor, and believe me, because as I told you, I work in tourism during summers firsthand for many years. I'm talking about for over 40 years. I have experience of what it means to work in that area and not wanting to carry heavy things on you all day. So this is extremely light, obviously, as you can see, a plastic simple construction, nothing special, and thin. So a lot of bonus points to Baofeng for this. Let's see. Okay.
Welcome, 1.
Right, so the voice is on. This is something that we're not going to turn off in these radios, as I usually do in our classic ham radios, because we don't have a screen here. So we need to know in which channel we are. Let's see quickly the buttons and then the CPS and how to program those radios, although they come pre-programmed in the PMR frequencies for Europe, so you don't even have to do anything. Just to check them, perhaps that they are correct, and I'm sure that they will also come pre-programmed to FRS frequencies for USA. As I said, let's have a look on the outside. Obviously, power on and volume, here, the knob. On the side we have PTT and two buttons, plus and minus. I guess it's for selecting channels. Let's see.
9.
Yes.
8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Exactly.
16.
And went down to 16, which is, again, as I said, the PMR version. The FRS has 22 channels. And on this side, we have the classic Kenwood plug for an earpiece and also programming, if needed, which is not. And down here we have the USB-C charging port. That's it. I mean, you just unpack it and use it. I don't know how much simpler this can be, truly. Okay, let's see, PMR 1. Perfect. Let me talk. Psst, maybe too loud. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's all what this is about. Another thing I have to say, as you can see, fixed antennas. You can't remove them, you can't change them. I can't measure the power output, so I will take Baofeng's word on that. This is because of the law, both for FCC regulations and PMR 446 regulations. The antenna has to be fixed, non-removable and non-changeable, so you're totally covered. Right, so I will continue now with the CPS and the programming, but I would just like to say once more that if you are not a licensed ham operator and you are using radios for your work, please check out radios like this, certified FRS or PMR 446 radios. And I have to be very clear about that. There are a lot of radios out there that write or the shops sell them like FRS or PMR 446, and they are not. They call them walkie-talkies, and they are not. If you are a professional, not a licensed ham operator, and you want to be legal, there is a way. There are no excuses. And the cost is really low. So let's check the programming, the CPS, CHIRP, because this radio is also compatible with CHIRP. What else could one ask? And we'll close the video from there. Okay, here we are. Let's have a quick look at the programming of this radio. And since it works also with CHIRP, which is a major advantage for me, we're going to see both ways, but believe me, it's real quick. Before proceeding, I'd like to show you Baofeng's website. As always, you're going to find a direct link in the description of the video. It's an excellent period this time to visit Baofeng's website because they are celebrating 25 years of operation and they have a lot of discounts going on and coupons. So I believe that it's an excellent time to buy from them. For instance, as I said, the T22 FRS radios for those of you that are in US are at the moment at $19. I mean, I don't know what to say. For those of us that are in Europe, we can also select the European pack. And if you're running a business, you can always select the 4-pack or the 6-pack, which is a bit pricier, but comes with this excellent charging base where you can leave all your radios to charge at night and find them ready in the morning. I have to say that I truly find this charger an excellent example for charging work radios. So visit the site of Baofeng. You will also find the FCC ID for those of you that are interested in searching it, and also a lot of information regarding this radio that might interest you. For example, I told in the unboxing before, look at this, it's only 2 centimeters thick. Right, so let's see the programming. Although, as I said, mine came pre-programmed, so I didn't have to do anything, only change a few minor things. I'll just show you now. Before showing programming with CHIRP, I will open the CPS of the company. And let's do a read of the radio that I have already connected. Pretty fast. I mean, there are not many things to read from the memory of the radio. It's pretty basic. And as you can see here, we have already programmed the 16 PMR channels for my version of the radios. If you get the FRS version, there will be 22 channels here, pre-programmed. So there's not much to change. Some interesting options that I thought would be good to check that you have on is the battery save to give you some more juice through the day. Leave the voice on. I usually turn it off in radios, but this time we need it on since we don't have a screen and we have to know in which channel we are, for instance, when we turn it on. I usually set squelch to 3 or a bit higher, but usually I leave it at 3. And here's another interesting option. You can change the side key, the minus key that is under the PTT, to perform those actions in long press. That's a local alarm, remote alarm. That's in case you need to alarm anyone in the channel, or just a local alarm only in your radio for an audio alarm. But also you can assign a scan function. So by assigning the scan function in long pressing the minus key, you can start scanning through the 16 channels on PMR or the 22 channels on FRS. And that's about it. I mean, okay, if you need Vox, you can activate it from here and calibrate the delay or the Vox gain, and you're done. The only other thing that you might want to change is if you want to set a CTCSS or a DCS tone in transmission and reception, and that is not an encryption obviously, but to keep out the chatter from your channels, not to prevent others from hearing you, which is not a thing in analog radio in general and also in ham radio and other forms of analog radio. So if you want to prevent noise from others talking in the same channel, you can just set a tone here, either an analog one or a digital one, calibrate all your radios with the same tone, select the channel and talk to your colleagues. That's all. When you're done, you just click back right to the radio and it's programmed totally in a few seconds. Okay, now, since I mentioned it, let's have a look also in CHIRP. For those of you that are into radios and know it better, and you want to use this program, the T22, again, procedure is the same, totally simple. You just have to select the model as BF-T20, which is the major model of this family of radios. And if you know your way around CHIRP, you can see that, again, here we don't have a lot to program. Here are the PMR frequencies, they are ready inside the radio. Again, if you want to put a CTCSS tone, you can select it from here, or a DCS tone from here, and also some additional settings like in the company CPS, squelch level, timeout timer, the voice prompts that we said that we're going to leave them on this time. The long press of the minus key is here, we set it to scan, and the Vox, which is on or off, and also battery save. And that's all, you're done. Totally ready to use it in your shop, in your work, in your hotel, in your restaurant. That was it for the T22. I know that this video might have frustrated some people, maybe some shop owners. Sorry guys, I'm just saying what is already established and what's the law for many years now. I'm not saying anything new. I believe that the T22 is a really good and cheap option to go on and have it for your work needs. I hope you found this video interesting. Click like and subscribe to the channel and see you next time.